Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? Nah, 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 nah. I am going a little bit back in time. And I did some 2v2 of Gohan recently. He came back. And he's been playing a little bit of 2v2. He was known as one of the best 2v2 players and also one of the best 1v1 players. So I am going to do a few games that he played against GOLDSCV, the one of the best Koreans to do it, white and black. So I did cherry pick these games. I would say they played maybe 12 games, and I think maybe 13 games, and I think GOLDSCV is 8-5 on him. So, but I wanted to pick a couple random versus random games that they played. I think they only played 3, and the other games, Gohan always wanted to play Protoss versus Protoss, and I think GOLDSCV ended up going 4-3 on Gohan Protoss versus Protoss, and which is very, I mean that's a very reputable score against one of the best Protoss versus Protoss players. So 2 random versus random, and then the last game is going to be a Protoss versus Protoss. I've casted Gohan in the past against GOLDSCV, white and black, and they were Protoss versus Protoss, so they're pretty good games. If you guys want to check those out, you can probably just search them. But I hope Gohan comes back. His AKA, he's known as Dinko. In my opinion, an absolute beast, and I would love to see him back. So here's your scout. Gonna see the Zerg right there and micro that guy back. And one thing that Gohan likes to go for is he does that same type of build. A lot of this Zergling's gonna get in here. Gonna try to kill it. He likes to go for that middle factory build and then just push extremely fast, but his push is gonna be a little bit slow, so he's gonna get his factory right here. Gonna get a second factory. Yeah, he just likes to push extremely hard, and I do think that this kind of build works out against what GOLDSCV usually goes for. Now, if he was up against someone like Scan or Buell, their muta micro is just on point, so doesn't work as easily. So, but he is so good at, from what I remember, he's so good at just pushing extremely fast, and then just macroing up his base. So he's almost always going to pick up his SCV, get it to use. He's got double machine shop, engineering bay on the way. He's got a starport on the way. There's your starport. Here's your lair on the way for GOLDSCV. And only going to go with 2 Sunkens at the moment. So I think that, I mean, these guys played it a decent amount of times. Is he going for Zerglings? He's going to go for Zerglings right here, and he's going to go with Zergling speed. So, and here's your Hydralisk Den, and Gohan is going to be prepared for this. This is why he put these guys like this. And here's your attack. Going to get that SCV in the way and just absolutely murk this. There's just no way that that's going to work against Gohan. So not the best move for GOLDSCV. These 2 tanks are going to be popping out together, I think. He's got the starport done. And I would love to see Gohan unrust and then play against Hydra now. I mean, he is an absolute beast. Another barracks on the way. Here's your engineering base. So he's going to see just 2 Sunkens right here. And he's going to realize he kind of almost has this game in the bag now. So he's going to get a Wraith as well. And he might just send this. He might just rally this all the way down here. He's probably going to kill this Overlord, then rally it and see what he's up against. 2 more tanks on the way. Well, 1 tank on the way. He's got some fire bats. Playing this one a little bit cautious. Barracks should be getting close to being done. Yeah, and then one thing he's always good at is just picking up his SCVs. He usually plays off of 1 command center. And here's your attack from GOLDSCV, and this is just not going to get anything done. Here's a Queen's Nest. That Overlord's going to go down. Here's your Wraith. Going to go hunting. And going to start moving on out here. And he's just going to attack this, and that might be the game. I think that Gohan's TVZ might be one of his best matchups. So here's a nice attack from GOLDSCV. He's got the lurkers here, and there's no detection, so he's going to have to retreat these. He's trying to take this out as he leaves. He wants to get rid of this hatchery. And GOLDSCV going to do a nice job and crush that attack right there. So he's got a fire bat here. Gonna build another turret. Lurker coming in. Gonna try to snipe out that lurker. He does, but this lurker is gonna start doing some work. And a vessel. Once his vessel pops out, there's a marine in here. Got 4 kills. So not sure. And there's a Wraith in here as well. So he's just gonna micro these guys, rally these guys back, micro these guys back, lift these up. And this vessel should be popping out any second. And the one thing about Gohan is yeah, there's the GG. I mean, he was good with handling pressure like this. I mean, a lot of players would just die to that. So, very good at handling pressure. So first game, TVZ. He usually goes to the Terran player, but so we're gonna get a PVT. We'll see how good Gohan's Protoss was back in the day. And this is SCW 22. And GOLDSCV going to be in a corner spot. I think GOLDSCV, he can hang with the best of them. He's played Brain before many times. Very close to beating Brain. He's beat Brain when Brain was Brain. So I think he went 2-2 on Brain. Protoss versus Protoss. He has a very, very good Protoss versus Protoss. So that's why I was very impressed with Gohan going 3-4 against GOLDSCV Protoss versus Protoss. So yeah, so I'm excited to see him come back. Hopefully he does. Gonna go with the 4 gateways, kind of like it's kind of the Hydra build. Don't know who came up with it first. Here's your scout. And I don't really like this build. I'm not a fan of this build. GOLDSCV is actually pretty good at defending against this. So I'll get a couple depots up here. He's got his Marines. and he'll get another depot, and this will be completely walled off. So it's almost impossible to bust through. So you're gonna go for that triple. Is this a cyber? Yeah. So I will slow it down now. So this is very, very similar to what you see Hydra do. So I'll see if I can find some replays of Gohan versus maybe Rabbit. I'm sure they played before. But this guy is just an absolute stud. Here's your triple for GOLDSCV. Getting another refinery. Easily defending against any marine attack right here. Or not marine attack, zealot attack. Gonna get that factory. And we'll see if he goes. There's his armory on the way. So probably gonna try to scan it about 5:30. Maybe 6 minutes in. So very macro type of build. Here's a little turrets citadel right there. So you got your robotics and citadel from Gohan. Starting to build the pylons on up. Here's your scout from GOLDSCV. And gonna see 2 robotics, I think. Yeah, 2 robotics right there. Gonna see the triple. It's a big Western thing is to go for the triple. 2 more gas on the way. Gonna see all of these pylons, and he's really gonna see all of Gohan's base. So he knows exactly what he's up against. Gonna get his engineering bay. Gonna go with the starport. Get a couple more depots. And now we're gonna see a pylon right here. So that's going to make it into a longer game for sure. But the thing is, he's got this walled off really nicely. He doesn't really have to worry about a bunch of zealots coming through. And he's even going to start building a turret. So that might be a little bit soon, but I think he just wants to get it out the way. And see, this attack is going to get absolutely smoked. There's just nothing you can do here. Completely walled off. And he stemmed these guys up. So let's see what we got here. Here's your Stargate. 2 cannons. Does not want to get dropped by a tank drop. Probably put another cannon right here. And it is 6 minutes and 40 seconds into it. 123 supply. Gonna build another row of pylons. So he's gonna have about 16 gateways, probably. There's his first dropship coming out. And double starport for GOLDSCV. Probably gonna build a turret up here. And then a couple bunkers as well, just for defensive purposes. He's got 2 turrets on the side, and he's got 4 turrets on the side right here. So defending pretty nicely. Gonna start making those Valkyries. Gonna pull these guys back. Here's your bunker. Scan coming down. And he knows exactly where to scan. Usually if you're playing against a Korean, you scan up here because that's where the robotics are. But when you're playing against Western players, they put all their tech on the side right here. So he's gonna see that. And let's see what Gohan is up to. So he's got his drop. Reaver drop. He's basically maxed out at 160. Gonna send these guys in, see what's up. Gonna stem these guys and put them back in. And this drop's gonna sneak on through. He's gonna get the Reaver out. Is he gonna get the shot off? 53 all the way down to 29 SCVs. So he's gonna hit the SCVs on the right side and get about 30 or so, maybe 24. I'd say about 24 SCVs right there. So nicely done by Gohan. He's got the Valkyries right here. 4 Valkyries. Going to pull these guys back. I'm guessing he's got 1 upgrade. He does not have 1 upgrade. Does have the triple. And the one thing about Terran is, if you do get dropped, you can survive. As long as you can survive the next attack, you can make it. So 2 Templars in there and a Templar in here. That's the type of drop I like to see. A lot of Western players don't do this. So you have 2 drops, or 2 drop ships with Templars in them. Gonna go for the snipe out. There's your Templars. 3 Templars are gonna come out and obliterate the SCVs right there, all the way down to 26. And here are your gateways on the way. 182 supply. 3 robotics. I mean, I really like the way Gohan plays his Protoss. I mean, he's a big time dropper. And slowly just builds up his base. He's getting his upgrades. Gonna start building in the middle, make it a little bit easier. And right now, GOLDSCV is just trying to go with all Valkyries, and he's gonna try to snipe out these drops. Here's your first attack. Don't know why he killed that bunker right there. Gonna stim these guys, put them back in the bunker. And he's got the Valkyries right here, ready for a drop. And here's your drop coming in. And gonna split it up. And I think it's gonna get taken out. Is there? So that is gonna get taken out pretty easily. So nicely done by GOLDSCV. And that's what I'm saying. If you can survive 1 drop like that, scans coming down. Is gonna see this right here. Gonna pull some SCVs, probably build a couple bunkers. Oh, he's gonna build 2 more factories. He needs to repair this bunker. This bunker's gonna die. And Gohan's gonna have another drop very soon. And these upgrades are gonna be finishing up really quickly. Here's your drop. Yeah, and Gohan plays about 200. Sometimes it'll go up to about 220 APM. So here's your drop right here. Looks like is he gonna go for a double drop? He's got 1 Templar in here. Whoops. He's got a Templars in there. Gonna go for the frontal attack. Upgrades should be done. All 3 upgrades are done. Here's your drop. Gonna go for a double drop. Valkyries are gonna get used there. Take that out, but this drop's gonna get through. There's your Templar. Gonna probably storm right here. Gonna get the double storm off. This guy, he's got 2 Templars in here. Gonna get another storm off and drop all the way down to 26 SCVs. And he's just building a ton of gateways in the middle, and he's just going to keep macroing up like a beast. And then he's just going to continue to drop. It looks easy for Protoss, but it really is not. I mean, we've seen a lot of times it's not easy at all against GOLDSCV like this, TVP. So that's the one thing about Gohan, is he is an absolute stud. Maxed out, gonna go make an Expo, I think, over here. Randomly put a couple pylons over here. Here's his drop. I think a scan did come down. We will see if GOLDSCV can see this drop. But GOLDSCV's not dead yet. I mean, he's got 120 supply, 38 SCVs. He's got his Valkyries in a good spot. This drop's gonna be coming from here or here. Here's your frontal attack. Got some Templars in here. This is nicely walled off. Gonna storm. Let's see where that drop comes from. Yeah, easily defended against that. So here's that drop. And gonna see it. And gonna take it out. But he's gonna go for another drop up here. Templar gonna drop. Gonna get 1 storm, 2 storms off. This guy got 2 kills. And this guy got 8 kills. Another 2 storms are gonna go off. And go ahead and just control in the middle. He's probably got 2-2-2 now. Should be. Ooh, he's a little bit late on that. So, and he forgot to get this one as well. So he should have 2-2-2. But he's a little bit delayed on it. But he's got this big base in the middle. Another drop coming. And he goes for these double drops. I mean, absolutely crushing it. Here's your storms. Going to come down. Probably going to storm the tanks right here if he can. Trying to run in here. And let's see what this looks like for GOLDSCV. I mean, he only has 38 SCVs. He's got the Valkyries right here. He's repairing a Valkyrie right here. Scan coming down. Gonna get rid of the probes at 10k. That's when you get rid of the probes. Here's your double drop coming in. He's gonna spot the one. He's gonna spot both of them. But this one might get through. And he got lucky and there was nothing in there. So nicely done by GOLDSCV. And now he is going to survive for a little bit longer. Gonna keep rebuilding this. He's got 3 factories, 2 starports. Let's see if he's got upgrades. 1, 2 upgrades. And a massive attack coming from Gohan. Guessing another big drop is going to be coming from Gohan as well. Might get an Arbiter. But GOLDSCV doing a nice job. He's very good at just walling off his front. One of the ways to beat him is you have to drop. You attack and then you drop also. So you kind of flank. Because these guys get tripped out. So maybe we'll see a massive drop from Gohan. Playing at 230 APM. Scans coming down. Looking for those drops. 2-1-2. Gonna see a drop moving to this side over here. And GOLDSCV is back in the game. I mean, he's basically gonna be maxed out. He's got enough money to be maxed out. He just needs some more depots. And then he can start building some turrets. So, building the depots right here. Got these guys coming in. Here's your double drop. A drop right there, a drop right here. I don't know if there's anything in here. The other one got smoked. So nicely done by GOLDSCV, gonna defend against that drop. That was almost like a triple drop. And now GOLDSCV might start moving on out. He's gonna be maxed out. He's got another command center on the way. Gonna start building his factories. Another drop coming from Gohan. It's gonna be a double drop. He's got 2-1-2 upgrades. Let's see if he's got 2-2-2. 2-2-2. 1-2 for GOLDSCV. And he can get rid of another 12 probes if he wants to. So GOLDSCV is back in the game. He's got these 2 guys going to build probably 2 factories right there. Scans coming down. He's looking for those drops. He's sending this on out. Here's your drop coming in. Drop right here. Ooh, Templar gonna get off. And gonna be a huge storm right there. 3 storms are gonna get off. Gonna jump all the way down to 22 SCVs. Another jump getting made from Gohan. He's got this middle base. He's just gonna continue to try to bust through the front. 2 SCVs coming here, probably gonna start trying to build like a barracks or some depots. But the one thing about GOLDSCV is he has 3 extra command centers, which is huge. And he's got pretty good upgrades. 1-2 upgrades. Some storms are going to come down. He put a pylon on each of these expos right here. Not completely sure what the logic is. Maybe he doesn't want an expo, a depot at any of these, so his opponent can easily move his SCVs out of there. But this drop's going to come in the corner. He's got 2 Templars in there. Got another drop with the hallucination. Let me know your thoughts. You think, how would Hydra and Gohan go at it in their prime? He's got this drop, he's got this drop, he's got this drop. Here's a scan coming down. Gonna see this drop, gonna see this drop. Gonna see the frontal attack, gonna go after this drop. Gonna take out this drop. He knows that this drop is gonna be coming over here. He's moving those Marines, scans this. Not gonna see a drop over here. Here's your frontal attack. This drop is coming. And gonna get sniped out. So nicely done by GOLDSCV right there. But here's another drop. This is gonna make it through the corner. He's got a Templar in there. Gonna drop the Templar. And GOLDSCV just gonna call the GG McGee. Realizing that he's busting through the front. He just got dropped. 3-2-3 upgrades. So Gohan going to win that one. So PVT against GOLDSCV. Game was random versus random. And I will do one last game. We got a Protoss versus Protoss, so get to see GOLDSCV's Protoss against Gohan's Protoss. So, top right, and then left middle. So this is Gohan. He's going to be in a tough spot. Be left middle. And we will see how GOLDSCV plays his Protoss versus Protoss. This was a picked matchup, so I think they played 7 games. GOLDSCV went 4-3 on Gohan. And I'm going to go with a Nexus. 2 gateways for Gohan. So I do think that's favorable to GOLDSCV for sure. Here's your... Oh, that wasn't a scout. Okay. Here's your scout, though. So Gohan going to see he's up against a Nexus. There's your first scout out from GOLDSCV. And so this is what Gohan's actually going to put a pylon in here. Interesting. He's got 2 zealots coming on out. He's got a forge. He's got his extra nexus. And let's see what GOLDSCV sees. He does not know what he's up against, but he does know he's up against a pylon inside of his base. So, gonna build a cannon right here and another cannon right here. I mean, this is some funny stuff. There's your 2 zealots coming on in. And are we gonna see a cannon right here? Gonna try to cannon rush GOLDSCV. He's gonna cancel that one. Sending these guys on in. Gonna see the cannon right there. But I think this is favorable to Gohan. Making GOLDSCV have to make all these cannons like this. There's your first zealot coming out. Might send that guy over here. Might try to take out the probe. 3 zealots in here. 4 zealots in here. Okay, he's going to try to take out the probe if he can. A cannon going to come down. 2 cannons are going to come down from Gohan. 3 cannons are going to come down from Gohan. I mean, you just don't see a Western player try to cannon rush a Korean player like this. It's just the confidence in this guy. This is going to go down though. And we got 3 cannons. This is going to finish up though. Needs to send these guys on over. The confidence in this guy is just a lot. And then he's got a robotics on the way. He did go for an early, he went for an early nexus as well. So let's see what GOLDSCV is up to. He's got his robotics that finished. He's got a support bay, another robotics. There's his support bay. Can build a gateway right there. One thing that GOLDSCV is good at is using the space that he has. So here's his scout coming in. He's going to see exactly what he's up against. A robotics, a late robotics, 2 robotics, a triple, already has a nexus. So he knows he's not going to be up against any dragoons. These might be unpowered actually. Yeah. So these are unpowered. So he's got 3 zealots right here. Gonna start building over here. Getting some cannons. He's got a couple dragoons for defense. And we'll see if he goes for maybe a Templar drop. But he's got 4 gateways right here. So, using the best of his base right now. Is this cannons right here? I'm gonna build 2 cannons up here. And this is a Reaver drop. Got a Reaver. Gonna start pushing these cannons out. 2 hits and a cannon is dead from a Reaver. And Gohan knows that this is basically done, so it's basically my base versus your base. And let's see what Gohan, he's trying to get as much vision as he can. He's got these zealots right here. Gonna build a pylon right here. But he's gonna see that GOLDSCV is slowly building out his base. He's got some probes on the side. He's got his own Reaver drop at 640. A couple dragoons to help out against a Reaver drop. And this guy's Protoss versus Protoss is just top notch for sure. Gonna send these guys in to distract and go after the probes. But he's also getting Reavered right here. Kills it, but he lost a lot of probes. He's also reavering right now. Oh, and he picks it back up. And he's going to have to try to push. There's a couple of Dragoons that are going to pop out. And that is going to go down. So now we got 21 probes to 43 probes. So nicely done by GOLDSCV. 3 shuttles right here. Might go for a massive reaver drop possibly. He's got some, and maybe with some DTs. We'll see if he starts making some DTs. Here's another drop from Gohan. He needs to land a drop to be in this game. And let's see what he's seeing right now. He knows there's some Dragoons down here. Gonna go down, and he's gonna sneak this in, and the Reaver's gonna come out. 51 probes, and gonna get all the way down. He's gonna get 9 kills on that, so 42 probes. Does have a triple. I don't think GOLDSCV has triple Nexus, so just has 1 extra Nexus. That's the one thing about GOLDSCV, only plays with 1 extra Nexus almost all the time. There's your observatory, and looks like he might go for the attack. He needs to get Zealot speed. I think he forgot to get it. And Gohan's base is just 2 gateways. So, I mean, here's your massive attack. GOLDSCV realizing he can get this attack off a drop coming from Gohan. I mean, Gohan is out-dropping. He's out-dropping GOLDSCV. Here's your DT in here. Gonna go after this cannon. Here's your drop as well. Probably Reavers in here. 1 Reaver. And 2 Reavers. 3 Reavers. Gonna go after the minerals. Drop these guys off. Here's your drop right here. Gonna get all the probes of GOLDSCV. And those DTs are in here. Here's your drop. Now Gohan, oh, if he loses these probes right here, 20 probes to 10. He only has 1 gateway. He's got 1 DT. But GOLDSCV has no money. I mean, these guys, Gohan is just an absolute, he was so good at Protoss versus Protoss. I mean, even against one of the top Koreans. Here's your observers coming out. 5 gateways right here, plus 2, so he's got a total of 7. And here's your drop. Probably just gonna put this all the way in the corner. This is gonna get spotted out though, I think. I think Gohan might have seen it. So he's got to hotkey his probes. He's got the pylons on the side. Here's your drop coming in. Gonna spot it about a little bit late, and there's your first storm. Gonna pull it back. He does have another Templar in there. And here's your frontal attack. DT's in here. No upgrades at all for either player. And here's your drop. He's going to run this through. Getting a cannon right here. 3 DTs. Here's your drop. Gonna storm all the probes all the way down to 14 probes. And here's the drop from Gohan. He's got 2 Templars in here. Knowing that he might be able to sneak this in because there's not going to be much defense. He's sneaking it in. And there's your first storm. 2 storms. Down to 16 probes. And he's going to defend against this. So now it is 40 to 59. Observer right here. We're going to get a storm coming from GOLDSCV. Only 2 gateways for Gohan. He's going to start making some cannons. And we're going to see an attack. And here's your storm. Look at how low HP this Templar is. And he's going to go for the attack. I mean, Koreans are just so aggressive. He's got the observer in here. Nice dodge. Couple more cannons coming down. Couple Templars coming in here. I just don't think that Gohan can defend against this. There's your Storm. Gonna store on the Nexus, unfortunately. But he's got another Templar over here. And gonna get the second Storm off. I think that's gonna be the GG. 18 probes to 33. Even went for an Expo over here. And Gohan gonna call the GG. Because he is a respectable broski. Here's your other Nexus for GOLDSCV. So, yeah, I mean, these games are great. I mean, PvP, unfortunate spot for Gohan, easy to get dropped. Did some fun stuff that game against a Korean like GOLDSCV, one of the best to do it. I'd say GOLDSCV's top 7 in my opinion. Can beat anyone from the top up to the top 2. I mean he's beaten Brain, but he can go hand in hand with Mitchell any day. So cool to see a Western player go against a Korean player like this and win games. So good games right there. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good Saturday. Probably post this later today. Peace.